Ooh, dojo ziemniaki. Guys, look at that. Huge. Ziemniaki. There we go. By the time my parents were growing the potatoes, I was so small. I don't even remember uprooting them. Ooh. Dojo ziemniaki. Extra. Hello everyone in the house. How are you doing, guys? So today is a reaction video with videoless me, guys. Today is an audio reaction, okay? The video that we've just watched, that is the girl that is supposed to be healing from the hospital after the issue that happened with her, the miscarriage. But again, she's still proving to you all that it really never happened, that it's not what it was. She has proved even right now beyond action, leave alone the laughing that she was laughing, and proving to you that, you know, it was just a joke, as so many people took it and became very upset, and even, you know, left the channel and subscribed to her, and, you know, left and walked away because the jokes were just too much. She couldn't go beyond that. But again, it looks like she never even learned her lesson, because she's still proving to you guys that, yo, it is what it is. What you saw, I'm trying to put it in action. Look at me. I'm in the farm. We are harvesting potatoes. Oh, have you forgotten? We are in the gym. This is my new look. And Mwango is here showing you her realness, proving to everybody else that what she showed you out there last time when she was speaking about this miscarriage, it was true. There's nothing to feel about. There's nothing even to show that this thing really happened. So life is just as usual. We are continuing with this tingle, guys, and just look at me. I'm in the gym, hitting the gym as usual, still proving, and more proofs. You know, this topic is a very sensitive topic at this moment in time, because this is something that we are coming again to bring back again, when she will say, no, it never happened. When she'll be out of this relationship at some point, because that is what almost everyone is looking at. Not wishing her bad, but the behaviors, the attitude, the lies, everything that comes with her. We're just looking at a terrible end game. That's what you're looking at. You know, no genuineness in anything. It's lies left, right, and center. You know, how can you just be from the hospital from miscarrying, and you are hitting the gym immediately? You're carrying heavy stuff. You're going to the farm. Yani, the proofs are endless at this moment in time, guys. The girl is in the gym and all that. So my preference is hitting the gym and making that body look so good, because I believe your body is your outfit, is your forever outfit. You know what I mean? And one thing would be, I'm never scared to start over, no matter what. No matter how bad things may be, I'm always ready to start over whenever I need to. I gained some weight, although not so much. My aim is just to drop 5 kgs right now. I already dropped 1. It's just to drop 5 kgs right now, and I'll be good to go and build more muscles. So, well, like hold on a minute. The miscarriage happened, and then traveling happened, and then hitting the gym starting, and then before we close our eyes and open, she has already lost 1 kg. She has already lost 1 kg out of the 5 kgs that she's trying to lose at this time. She has already lost 1. Why are things happening so fast on these streets, guys? Why am I the one who is left behind? Why why are things running so fast like this? In a twinkle of an eye, someone gets pregnant. In a twinkle of an eye, there's a miscarriage. And before we know it, they're in the gym. And even before we start the gym, 1 kg is down. I think I'm the one who is getting lost here. This street is really driving me crazy. We're trying to put all these things together because here we move with the vibes. Like the way videos are coming, the lifestyle is coming, we are following, but it looks like our time and the Mwango's time is very different. At this moment, I feel like the confusion is so real. I don't know if it's a matter of her trying to move things so fast so that we can look at things like, oh, let's forget about it, because that's what she said. She said, oh, people will just talk and then the story will just fade. With us, especially the reactors, our stories don't fade. We get the details. We usually put all these details together. Like, for example, if we have to sit down and start talking about Mwango, writing a book about Mwango from the time she started vlogging, I'm telling you guys, it's the reactor who will sit down and give you all the details of the things that you people missed. From the day we started reacting, do you want us to give you the history about Michele Ponte? It's just here with us. Detail after detail. And then we moved to JB. Detail after detail. Before we know it, the girl was perambulating left, right, and center. The Atita story is still fresh in our library. What are we talking about here? Before even we haven't even talked about Kino's own story. That is just a different story by itself. Just because the receipts were never here, but the videos were there, we picked each and every detail from these videos. All the details are out here. There is nothing like, oh, I will just draw drama and bring a lot of drama. People will talk about me. And then before you know it, they will stop and you will just move on. There is nothing like that. For us, the history remains. The details always remains. And so we are picking these details, but she wants to pull it so fast so that we kind of forget these details. But I think that's not going to happen. I think that's not going to happen, honestly, because we are trying to put all things together, but she's trying to run it so fast. When did it come from? They're coming in Kenya 2.5 months ago. They are pregnant before we know it. Pero is moving around in East Africa. Before we know it, Pero is coming back and Pero is leaving Kenya. And she's left back to do her papers, staying in Nairobi in a hotel. Before we know it, oh, the pregnancy is out. Oh, we miscarried. Like, how is time flying so fast for this girl when we are here just watching? It's really not making sense to me. So she just flew to Poland just the other day. The gym started even it's less than a week. And OMG, we have lost already a kg. I don't know how these things are happening. Kindly let me know in the comment section how this time factor, how it's working. Maybe the time factor in Poland is different from the ones that we have here in Kenya, different from the ones that you people have in the US, you people have in the UK. This time factor is really making me go gaga. Crazy. It's not happening here. Like, it can't work like that over here where we are, guys. It's not happening in Bungoma, at least not in Bungoma, because it can't be like that. This is a girl who is supposed to have miscarried, still taking care of her wound, because miscarriages are very painful. Very, very painful. And every woman that has gone through that, we know. It's not something that you're starting to carry heavy things. You are in the farm, you are in the gym, and the miscarriage that just happened even a month ago, even if it was 2 months ago, the person is still healing. Miscarriage is a forced pregnancy. It has come out forcefully when the body was not ready for it. So it's very painful. People are still on medication. They look at this one. This one doesn't even know where the doctor's door is. She doesn't even understand if there's even a doctor in this world to start with. and she's perambulating left, right, and center, going to the gym, losing kgs in the farm. And I'm like, first of all, let's go back and look at how she started pulling this thing out before even coming to the farm and going to the gym. How they pulled this whole thing out with the so-called boy, young man, Pero.
For us to go home, but before going home, we have an update that we really want to share with you guys, because finally we feel it's time to share with you guys, because you guys are part of us, you guys are family. So yeah, maybe I'll give my husband the mic to tell you guys something, and then we keep moving. Okay,
so we told you guys, we've announced we're expecting a child. Unfortunately, we've been struck with the miscarriage is how they called it professionally. But now we are psychologically through it completely. It's behind us. It's history. And we are only looking forward, and we you'll do whatever you please, but we would expect you do the same. So yeah, that is it.
yeah, honestly we thought it's time for us to let you guys know. I know those who love us, like you guys, Team D, it's not that really good news to hear, but again, yeah, it's not what it is. Yeah, not at all good news to share with you guys. And yeah, we thought we are not not going to go into details and all that, but yeah, as my husband has said, we are already through it. It's already behind us, and now we felt like it's time for you guys to know. So it's just a simple statement as it feels. Yeah, it wasn't easy for sure, because life happened so fast.
First of all, in this statement, she states that she wants to bring out this information because she thinks, or she knows, or she feels that all of you guys that she is telling is family, right? She states that you guys, you are the family. Remember, this is the family that she's been insulting the day after this video, okay? So the family should be told. And when the family brings questions, the family should be insulted. Yeah? And then secondly, she's talking to the Team D to the core, which is her audience that she made even without Pero. So why can't she directly look in the camera and talk to the Team D, to the core? She passes the mic to the so-called peroxide man, and this young man start, talking all the BS that he could collect and bring on the screen. And then people are like, okay, we are Team D to the core. D should be speaking to us because she always speaks to us. She always shows us everything. She should come back and explain everything. She told us when we never even asked for this information that she was pregnant. We never asked for this information. So why is she passing the mic to the peroxide? Okay? Since now she knows that we are family, why is she not explaining everything? Because she's the one who went through this information, so she should be the one sitting down and telling us, guys, I don't have good news. On this date, this happened. We noticed we were pregnant on this date. We visited the hospital this date. The pain started this date. And this is what happened until the last date. They should be having some clips or something somewhere, at least to cover their whole story, because this is what vloggers do all the time. Guys, I might be biased at some point, but checking on how they do things, even when Miss Trudy was bringing her own story, she could show us so many clips that were done before, and she kept all those clips when she was injecting herself, when she was taking her medication, all those things she kept together to bring the story. But look at this one. Instead, she's passing the mic to the other one to talk, like it's the man who was carrying the pregnancy, not even her. Does she even understand how the pregnancy went? That is, even if it happened. Why is he the one to tell you guys when it is Mwango who went through the pain? What happened? When did you notice that you conceived? what was the date that was written on your papers? What did the doctor say? Because I thought Pero was out of the country when these things were happening, or where was he when all this? Because guys, for me, I've understood that Pero never stayed in Kenya. The moment he came through, he rested, and then he went on the East African tour. By the time he was coming back from the East African tour, he stayed for a few weeks, and then he left again for Poland. So when this whole story was happening, was Pero in here? Was Pero out in East Africa? Was Pero back in Poland? Where was Pero during all this time? Because this young man was never close to Mwango for a long time. So why is he the one to bring out and give you the information to start with? And now leave alone the information that Pero gave. Leave that information aside. What even took me off is now the attitude that she finished with, when she is like laughing and bringing out that laughy attitude. Like, yeah, it's just as simple as that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What was simple exactly? What is it that is so simple about this information that she has given out? I don't see the simpleness in it. But again, as I thought that I was the only person who was thinking and overthinking about this information, I found out that so many people were also looking at this, even including the positive people. So this confusion that Dee brought on the street, it was like a real confusion. The negative people plus the positive people, as they call each other on these streets, it was total confusion, including the subscribers, the members of the channel, the super slappers, the religious, followers, the fans. All the people on these streets were all confused with this information. At some point, people could not know what to do with that information. It was too much. It was overwhelming. It was confusing. I don't know even how to put that information. So people started fighting on these streets, but my focus was on the so-called positive people. Those ones that they usually, clap for her. Those ones that think that we are wrong, talking about her. Those ones that where every time we come up correcting her, they think that, oh, we are the bad people, we are the weird people, we are this, we are that. Those people, I could always want to look at them, what they are saying, how they are reacting. And I was so surprised when I came across this comment, because I've been working in the comment section like something else. Me, I'm always a comment collector. And I'm so good at that, guys. You understand that? I've been called a comment collector by insults, by whichever way, by joke. It doesn't matter. I collect them. So I came across this comment and I was like, is this comment really coming from the so-called positive people? Very confusing, guys. At some point, others also felt like they wanted to fight over Mwango. The ones that were leaving were leaving. The ones that wanted to stay, they stayed no matter what. The ones that were like, oh, no, Mwango, this time you are done us bad. You are embarrassing us as women. And all those things that came across, Now, one positive person, very, very positive, like 100% positive person on the streets, I came across a comment that they had dropped here. And this is what they said. Dee did not do well on this one. No woman will lose pregnancy and still be this happy. Let's tell Dee the truth. People will laugh at us. And I'm looking at this comment. It's only that I don't want to give it a laugh, because not everything on these streets is for laugh. Okay, many people do laugh a lot, like hyenas, howling and howling left, right, and center. Like this information that was given out here, it's not funny. It's not a funny thing even to laugh about, This person was so embarrassed at the way Mwango handled herself concerning this information, the losing of pregnancy. She was so embarrassed as a woman, as a mother, as a person, like a normal human being. They felt like, listen, no woman will lose their pregnancy and still be happy. What is this happiness about? What is it about? And she comes out and she wants to recruit everyone on the streets, or the people that belong to their own side, recruit them, and she's like, guys, let us tell the Mwango the truth. Otherwise, people will laugh at us as normal people. She's coming out behaving like an animal. How are we going to look like on the streets? How are people going to look at us? How are we going even to convey this message out? How are we going to clap and tell people, yes, oh yes, oh yes, this, when the Mwango is misbehaving, when the Mwango is coming out, to laugh about these things that nobody's ready to laugh at, This is very embarrassing. This person comes out and say, no woman, no woman will lose their pregnancy and still be this happy. What is the happiness about? And the confusion went on in the positive camp, big time. If you go back and check on their posts, if you go back and check on their videos, there's confusion left, right, and center. Like, people have really disagreed with the Mwango on this one, and it is what it is. No one is going to support this one. When I'm looking to the positive side, and I'm just looking at it like, oh, I do understand. We are all here for the revenue, right? Whether positive or negative. It's all about your views and how you feel sometimes. When videos come out, sometimes you have to be genuine to yourself. You have to be true to yourself, So guys, looking at the comment section, it was total confusion. Mwango brought total confusion to like everybody, including his own family. If you look at David Jr., how he was trying to pull that story to become a story on the other side, you could feel like it's true that they always want to cover her up, when she comes up with such stories and she wants to pull drama all over the place. It's always this Nene boy who will always want to, cover her up, I'm looking at the way Mwango is trying, to pull her own family into this whole situation, including her own mom. She's a YouTuber. She's on the streets and people are writing, comments on her videos. And she's not even saying anything about it. Someone came with a comment over there and said, oh, so sorry that we heard from Mwango this. And she said, oh, thank you so much for your concern, blah, blah, blah. But she's not even ready to talk about it. Like, if it was something to talk about, if it's there's a problem, there's a problem that they need to talk about. Maybe they did something wrong, they've learned something. They want other people also to learn on it, about it. Then, like, if you listen at Mwango's statements, you will notice that she doesn't know anything about pregnancy to start with. Like, she has never even gone through it. She doesn't even understand how to go about it, because you could hear her talk and you want her to mention the words that are always mentioned during pregnancy. Like, guys, I was in my first semester. Pregnant people will always talk about that's their language. Like, this semester language is part of it. In fact, it will be the first story that she would have started with. Like, guys, I was in my first semester and I had, attended a prenatal clinic. And, those are the statements that every pregnant woman will always listen them talk about. Prenatal stuff, gynecologists, all those things. We've not even heard a single word from Mwango's mouth concerning pregnancy. There's no gynecologist word that has been spoken from her mouth. Prenatal clinics has not been even mentioned from her mouth. First semester of blah, blah, blah has not been mentioned in her mouth. Like, nothing. And she's just laughing and saying, oh, it's just as simple as that. My husband has just, told you everything. I have nothing to talk about because, I've been pulling videos every day. What is that statement again? I think let's play again this video so that you can understand what she was coming up with and understand and tell me if this is really a woman that was pregnant, lost her child, and coming out to brag about how strong she is.
Wasn't easy for sure, because life happened so fast. Everything. I know I've been showing up on YouTube every single day. Like, it's even hard to believe, because I was even sharing with a friend and I was like, I've been showing up every day. Somebody wouldn't even fathom the fact that I've been giving you guys vlogs every day, non-stop, no matter what. But again, that's how I live life. Things that I have no power over, they don't stress me at all. I only deal with things that are within my reach, because the fact is, I know I did everything right. There's nothing that I missed to do. And yeah, it is what it is. So we are back again. Life has to continue. The fact that life stops for nobody. Even if you leave the world behind today, people will just talk about it today and people will be back to their normal business and live life like nothing ever happened. And that has always given me the courage to live life.
It's so sad, like listening to this clip, that people are going to live life like nothing ever happened. How can nothing ever happened when you lost a soul that you are carrying? How can life not happen and that people should forget about it? And, people should move on as if nothing ever happened. Start laughing around and joking about everything because nothing ever happened. We are talking about a human being here that was lost. Mwango is just something else. Now, for you to prove that it's true, she didn't know anything even to mention in this video. She said that, guys, there's nothing that I didn't do right. I did everything right. What is this that she did right? And when she was talking about, I did everything and everything and everything. And I'm like, everything and what is this everything and everything that she's talking about? She's busy like not mentioning the things that she did. What triggered this miscarriage? Where were you when it started? How did it start? What is it that you did right? What are these everything things that she's talking? Everything and everything. I did everything right because everything is everything and I did everything. And I'm like, guys, are we mute here? Are we being muted or something? But anyway, this is the confusion that I was talking about. I felt like I could do this video for the whole year, like every single day sitting here talking about this topic, because it's very sensitive information that was pulled out here for everybody. And no one felt good about this, including the so-called positive people that support her, that clap for her, that cheer her up, those people that support every BS that she pulls from her mouth. They were so confused. They're pulling out messages. Oh, we should gather together and we should tell Mwango to stop. In your dreams. Why can't you speak for yourself? If you know this was not right, it was not right. Because it was not right, definitely it wasn't. She's not ready to come out here and tell you guys what happened to her. She's just busy saying everything and everything, everything and everything, everything and everything. What is everything and everything though? It's not really making sense to me. So the confusion that Mwango brought on this street is something that we are not going to forget, even for a single day. Let me know what you think in the comment section, because at this moment in time, the confusion is confusing. Everyone is confused. We are looking at this girl doing her things. She's going to the gym. She's busy showing you her body, how she's so perfect, the body, and people in the comment section are like, yo, you doesn't look like you are carrying a baby. Nothing is on you. People are disagreeing. The energy of digging for tomatoes and potatoes and cooking and carrying, going left, right, and center. This is not the energy of a sick person. You should be talking about some pains. You should be showing people the medication that you are on. At least show something. There's no medication with the Mwango. There's no sign of anything, even the body that she's busy showing up. Yani, in short, she's just trying to prove to you that, yes, I lied. I lied about this thing. And so what are you going to do about it? Let me know what you think in the comment section, because I'm very curious. I'm following this story because it's coming out very soon. Actually, this is the story that is going to close this year, 2026. Because we remember how it all started. This is the story that is going to end our year 2026, because she started it and it's being scripted day and night, day and night. The copying of Miss Trudy's script, it's over now. We want to see how the year is going to end on this one. Before the so-called winter comes through, because during winter she said she'll be coming back home. She needs to come back and start begging the same people that she's insulted. She should be coming back to start begging them to finish her house. So before you know it, guys, we are watching and we are going to bring out these same clips. Thank God we have the other live that she was insulting people. We have it back. Sooner or later, we are coming back with this story, and this story is going to stay here for a very long time. You don't fake death like that. That is so inhuman. Let me know what you think in the comment section, because already, guys, my tired is tired with this girl. The confusion. Now, I like this confusion with the positive people as well. Let me know what you think about it, because it's time to go. Adios, muchachos. Let's meet on the next one.